Okay, so if you went to my website today, this is the project that I shared for week 3 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. It will hold these little Bath and Body Works antibacteria thingies. It'll also hold some yummy candy. It's called the Slide Open Box. That's what I called it. So we're going to be making a holiday version tonight using Elfie. And it's going to be pretty simple. That one was jazzed up a little bit more, but tonight I'm keeping it simple. So no special tools, just a couple punches tonight. We're using the thick Whisper White cardstock. So this measures 6 by 5. And then another piece of the thick Whisper White that measures 8 by 3 1/8. I love our thick Whisper White cardstock. So if you haven't tried it, you should. I've got a piece of cherry cobbler, just a scrap for a punch, a piece of regular Whisper White for our image, and then the designer series paper. I'm using paper that's in the annual catalog and not the holiday catalog. Oh, and I forgot to remind you, those of you that need to redeem your coupon codes, don't forget, search your email box and find them. Okay, that piece measures 2 7/8 by 1 3/4. These two pieces measure 2 7/8 by 1 1/4, and these two measure 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. Same measurements on the designer series paper as the Halloween version. Okay, I'm going to get the trimmer, the retired trimmer. And I've got my stylus here. So I'm going to open up the arm here. I'm going to score it at 2 1/16. So the 1/16 is the teeny tiny mark after the 2 inch. So if anyone on here doesn't know about the 16ths or is not familiar with it, on this trimmer you have 15 marks in between the 2 and the 3, and in between all of them, so in between the 1 and the 2 and so on. So if you count those lines, then that's how you know that that's 1/16, is it's that one teeny tiny mark. And then the bigger lines are your eighths. And so the first big line would be 2 1/8, but we're scoring at 2 1/16, okay? So teeny tiny mark next to the 1, and then 3 9/16. So the 9/16 is the teeny tiny mark after the 3 1/2, 5 5/8. I didn't even know about 16ths until I started paper crafting in my 30s. So if you're not familiar, don't feel bad, because it took me until I started paper crafting. Yes, I was a terrible student. If only my teachers could see me now. No, I'm still a terrible student. Okay, I'm going to take the 6 by 5 piece and I'm going to score it at 1 1/2 inches on all 4 sides. I just tell everyone I was a late bloomer, you know? Okay. There we go. So we're done scoring. Okay, I'm going to get my bone folder out. So Paula asked, do I have a video on 8ths and 16ths? Paula, I do, and I will send you a link to that. It's in one of my Stampin' Basics videos. My Stampin' Basics is a series of 10 videos, and it needs to be refilmed because almost everything I used in that video is retired. But I'm waiting until we get a new cutting system before I refilm it, because I want to cover everything. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one here, and I'm going to cut up to the score line, and I will look back on the questions when I'm done assembling or making the project. Okay, so cut, and then now I'm going to take each of these tabs and cut part of it off and trim the inside edge, and I'm going to do that on all 4 tabs. And I did post the template on my website today. I can't remember what number it was. I think it was box template 8, but Don't hold me to it. I'm not sure. This one doesn't require any cutting, okay? So we're going to place our tear and tape on these 4 tabs. Thanks, Robin. I tell everyone that that's why I'm good at teaching, is because I was such a poor student. I think only one teacher I ever had ever really liked me, and that's okay. I was a handful. Yeah, and that would have been my first grade teacher. Okay, so I'm just going to flatten out that tear and tape. And I'm going to get the Take Your Pick tool. Okay, and then bring up the walls. Okay, on this one, don't put your tear and tape on this skinny side. We normally do that, but on this box, we're actually going to put it on the wider side, okay? And if you watched my video earlier today, then I'm basically repeating myself. But if you didn't watch it, I'll explain why in just a second. Okay, so I'm removing the tear and tape, the backing. And then what I want to do is place this over the box, fold this, and you want to make sure that you leave enough room so that you can slide this box open and, open. If you get it too tight, then you can't open your box. So you want to leave about a 1/16 of an inch space, okay? And even leaving that much, it's still pretty tight. And look, if you have a teeny tiny edge there that still sticks out, you can trim it off. It's like a sliver. So that will make it harder to slide as well. Okay, cute, right? And again, this will fit in there. The yummy chocolates will fit in there. Lots of candy. Okay, now let's decorate this thing. Okay, I'm going to turn all of these over. This year, I am using Granny Apple Green a lot on my Halloween and my Christmas projects because I love it. It goes really well with the Halloween colors. And it goes really well with Christmas, too. Yeah. It's like a more contemporary color. Okay, so this one goes on top. Ruh-roh. Grr. Okay. Now, just 2 more pieces. This morning I filmed the video. That looks a little lopsided. Well, it is a little lopsided, but it'll be okay. This morning I was filming my Designer Series paper chart video, and it was storming so bad. I mean, we have never had a pond in our backyard. We live in the city. We had a pond in our backyard this morning. It was storming and raining so bad. Okay, so here goes the stamp. Elfie, again, if anybody just arrived, this is the stamp set I'm using, available September 4th. I think I've shown y'all a lot of different products from the holiday catalog. There's still a whole lot more. Yeah, there's a whole lot more. I'm going to use 4 Stampin' Blend markers. So this is the light Petal Pink for his face and hands, light Daffodil Delight for his hair, dark Cherry Cobbler for the outfit and the hat, and then light Granny Apple Green. Okay, so I'm going to start with his hair. I'm starting with the easiest. Yeah, so if y'all watch the Designer Series Paper Charts video tomorrow, that rumbling, and I never even mentioned it in my video. I just wanted so badly to get it done before we lost power. We didn't lose power, but I did turn off all my computers and unplug them. I was so afraid. So his face and his hands with this color. And then I'm going to take the Granny Apple Green and do the parts of his sleeves and then his collar. And then dark cherry cobbler. When I was in the hospital around Christmas last year, one of the nights that I was in there, the movie Santa Claus was on, and so this just kind of made me think about Santa Claus. Then I came home from the hospital and the other versions were on, so like the first and the third. I thought the third one was kind of not very good. But maybe it was another one. I don't know. They all kind of run together. Okay, I'm going to be very careful about his sleeve. And this one. Okay, I got it. Ugh. Now, we're going to cut this out with the 2-inch circle punch. Oops. And then we're going to add the Snowfall Accents Puff Paint. So I'm going to get this little piece, this white piece out again. When you first open this, and I've used this now like 4 times, and every time I've done it, when I initially go to use it, like a bigger glob of it pops out. It didn't that time. So anyway, just have a piece of scrap paper beside you, and when you go to use it, just get started on a piece of scrap paper. Yeah. So now I'm going to do the area. Well, I just went out of the line. That's okay. How's that look? Other than that little mishap right there. Okay. Did I just get it on his ear? I don't think so. I'm going to take the heat tool now. Okay, so my, Dana, my nail polish, well, let me finish heat setting this first. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'll hold it up for you guys to see it. Okay, so Dana, my nail polish is called Peace and Love and OPI. And then they added the rainbow powder to the top. So it's gel. So they did the gel polish. And then they did the unicorn powder on the top. It's pretty, isn't it? It's different. I figured it would go with Christmas and Halloween. Okay, so now we're going to take the cherry cobbler with the Starburst punch. And then we're going to take, this is, again, I chose my colors because I had not used this ribbon in like a week. And I'm like, I got to use this ribbon again. People have got to know they got to order it on September 4th because it's so soft and beautiful. So I'm going to tie a bow. And yes, I could have used cherry cobbler paper. I could have used the Let It Snow Designer Series paper. But I just wanted to use like different colors. Not in, well, actually green is traditional, right? Okay, there's that bow. So I'm going to take my liquid glue and add some to the back of this. Now, I want to take Wink Stella and add some shine to, hopefully you can see that. Okay, he's going to get popped up. Isn't it so cute? it's the stamps, you know, and the colors. I love the colors. Okay, so this is going to go just right on top. And then we'll add that one with a glue dot. I didn't add any embellishments because of the, I didn't want to, well, okay. Let's see if I can tie this in a bow again with this little short piece. Let's see. Heck no. That's what happens sometimes when you pick up the glue dot with the ribbon. It comes undone. That's why sometimes I pick it up with my take your pick tool. That was a perfect example. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, I got glue right there. So again, here's how it opens. And here's the one I made this morning. They look identical. Pretty cute, right? So here's the Halloween version that I made earlier, or I shared earlier today on my 12 weeks of Halloween. So all I did was change stamps, ink, and paper. Same project. I actually really am enjoying making two of the same project using, I think I might have to do this again because it's been a lot of fun. Of course, this is just week 3. Maybe by week 10 I might be tired of it, but not right now. You guys have a great night and thank you.